let me give you the first example, and then we can build on top of this. So the first example that I'm giving on your screen is sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship is basically one way in which you can conduct a business, which is, let's just say, me starting off my own, me giving you these lectures. I mean, at the back there are different things, but I can also do this as a sole proprietor, right? That you and I, we engage, and I started teaching to all of you folks, and you get a deeper understanding of what we're doing over here. So that's like a sole proprietorship, which is a one-man business wherein one person comes together, brings his own capital, starts off by himself, and takes all the risks and rewards of the business. So all the risks and rewards which are attached to doing this specific business will be of that sole proprietor itself, which means any risk that comes or any rewards that come as a result of that business are all under the purview of that sole proprietor. If you make a lot of money out of that business, everything is owned by the sole proprietor. If you make a lot of losses out of that business, that is also, of course, a part of that sole proprietor. And let's just say if you fall into litigations, for example, I start off as a sole proprietor, and let's just assume that I borrow $1 million, and let's just say I invest in the business, and there are losses, and let's just say everything gets wiped out. In a situation where you have borrowed 1 million, invested in that business, and that business gets wiped out, you are liable to make good the entire payment. So in case of sole proprietorship, one of the key aspects that you need to understand or remember is that there is no distinction between business and the owner, which is to say owner is equal to the business and business is equal to the owner. That is how the things are structured in case of a sole proprietorship. If I borrow and if I invest it into the business, all the profits, gains, everything is going to be mine. And the contra is also true, that all the rewards, of course, are again going to be mine. Just want to understand from you, is it taking some time for, I mean, I've written it, but I can't see everything on the screen. Is that the same at your end as well? Is it taking some time before it gets reflected?
No, it's
So you can see it. I mean, for some reason, I just see that it's taking a while before it gets reflected over there. Anyways, if it's reflected, that's as good as it gets. So having said that, in case of a sole proprietorship, there is no distinction between the business and the owner. Legally, business and owner are the same. If I am a sole proprietor and I borrow $1 million, invest $1 million from myself, let's just say I borrow 1 million of yours, I invest my 1 million, and let's just say the business doesn't do well. Let's just say the business goes bankrupt. I'll have to personally make good all the payments to you because I have borrowed in my own capacity, or I have borrowed as a sole proprietor. So that is one of the biggest risks that are associated as when you're working as a sole proprietor. One of the other key aspects within sole proprietorship is again that if I work alone, there's only so much that I can do, right? I may have technical expertise in teaching, but let's just say I'm not good at marketing. I may have expertise in doing XYZ, but I'm not good at some other things. So in order to bridge that gap, you will realize that people moved from sole proprietorship to partnership kind of an arrangement, wherein instead of having one person come into the business, you can have more than one person come into the business, commit the capital together, and there's a shared risk, reward, and ownership in the structure.